Okay, turn the wheel, get the bike set up, head up. There we go.
Runway 6, clear for takeoff, first handshake.
Alright, so we have the cone set up here for our U-turn. I did set up the 18-foot mark. I don't think I'll be hitting the 18-foot today. Wishful thinking, I guess. So again, this is 27 feet wide, about 40 feet long, and we'll come in the first section, or the first time we come through, we'll just come right through, and we'll just make a nice left-hand turn. We'll do that a couple times, and then I'll come and make a stop and do a U-turn from a stop. We'll stop, go through, all the way through, do that a couple times, and then at the end we'll set up and do a stop, do a U-turn and a stop, and maybe at the end I'll try a little drop and catch at the end. we'll see how things are going. So again, we're going to set up the bike just like we do for everything. So we're going to have the throttle set around 2,500 RPMs on this BMW. We'll have the clutch set in a 2. Then we will control our speed with the rear brake. We are leaning, so we can get up to the speeds of 7 to 10 miles an hour, anything in that range. We don't want to use momentum to be what's propelling us through those. So we want to be in that friction zone, in that friction braking as our turn. If we just gathered speed and use the momentum to do it, then the bike is actually controlling us. We're trying to be in control of the bike, and we'll maintain that 2 rear brake, so the clutch in stage 2 of the friction zone, controlling speed with the rear brake. And we'll get going. We'll do the full series of left, and then we'll do the full series of the right. Let's roll. So we'll come out here and we'll get set up. So again, we're going to have the throttle set, 2,500 RPM. Get the clutch set. There we go. We'll turn in. We're just doing a left-hand U-turn here. So we'll 90 in. We're doing about 6 miles an hour. Head up. Turn in. Let's go ahead and do another U-turn right here. The throttle set. The clutch is set. Commit to the turn. U-turn. We'll do one more straight through. We'll see if we can be a little more aggressive here. Shoot for that 18-foot. There we go. Alright, so we'll get set up again, and then we'll do a stop. We'll get set up and we'll do a stop, and then a U-turn, and come straight through. So we'll come in, we'll try to do a nice smooth stop. So in the friction zone, brake. That worked out. Okay, so we're just gonna go quick 2 rear brake, try to get the speed up to around that 7 miles an hour, and then we'll just do a nice U-turn and we'll exit the far box there. So we're not stopping on this one. So 2, lean, right down the middle. So I'll come around and we will get set up again. We'll do one more of these. Brake, 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 brake. All right, so again, just from a stop, we're gonna go 2 rear brake, get up, get the speed up to 6 or 7, do a U-turn and don't stop. So we're set. There's a 2. Drop it in. Alrighty. And I'll spin around and stop again, and we will do a stop to a stop. So brake, 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 brake. There we go, clutch in. Okay, so we are just we're stopped. We're gonna do a U-turn and stop on that other side in that little chute over there. So again, we got everything set up. We're covering the brake. We got the throttle set. Clutch right at the edge of the friction zone. And we'll go 2 rear brake and make a smooth stop on the other side. So 2. There we go. We'll do that one more time. All right, so 2 rear brake, and we'll go to that same chute and do another stop. So set up, 2, drive it in, head up, look through, smooth stop. There we go. Okay, I'll swing around. I'll go ahead and try a drop and catch, and we'll see. I tried it with an exercise 4. Of course, those are just slow speed turns with the bike straight up. This would be a lean. So I'll go towards the end of the open box over here. Brake, brake, brake. Just a little bit uphill right here. So I'm going to turn the wheel just a little bit, get the bike set up, and we will try a drop and catch to a U-turn. Nope. Come around and try that again. I mean, I just took off. I didn't actually drop. It didn't actually drop the bike. I just started. So we'll try it again. Nice smooth stop. Whoop. Nice smooth stop. So we'll turn the bike. We'll try the drop and catch one more time. Okay, turn the wheel, get the bike set up, head up. There we go. Okay, we'll set up and we'll do some right-hand turns. I'll just start off by just going straight through with a right-hand turn. Or a right-hand U-turn. So we have the bike set up, clutch is set. Whoa. Turned in, head up. There we go. Again, bike's all set up. Head up, lean it in. All right, we'll spin around and we'll do a stop. There we go. I'm kind of right in the middle over here, but should have plenty of room. Probably about 23 feet or so to those cones, so I should be able to make that. So we're just going to do a stop. So we'll get the bike all set up, and we'll go to the clutch in stage 2. We'll get the bike going in a 2. We'll do a little bit of brake for speed control, and we'll try to commit to the turn right away once we get up to the top, and try to make this U-turn. And then we're just going to come straight through. We're not going to stop. So bike set up. There's 2. Commit to the turn. Head up. All right. Come around. Try another one. We'll do that again. So 2. Right hand turn. 2 rear brake. And we'll try to commit right away. 2. There we go. All right, we'll go around and we'll try a stop to a stop. So brake, 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 brake. So we'll come here. Now I'm stopped on this side. We'll just try that same exact thing, but we'll try to come to a stop before we get to the end of the chute on that side. So again, get the bike all set up. Get up in a 2. Commit. And brake, 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 brake. There we go. And I'll go ahead and just do another one from here. Back up a little bit. I'll do another one here and do a U-turn into that side over there. So get the bike set up. So 2. Commit to the U-turn. Come to a stop. All right, so we'll go ahead and I'll try throw and catch and try to do the U-turn within the box over there. So it looks like I probably have about 24 feet probably, so should be able to make that. So I'll turn the wheels that way a little bit, and I'm gonna, since I'm leaning to the left because my foot's down, I'm gonna push with my left foot, get the bike to come up and go past center, and so I'm throwing it to the right, and then we'll catch it with the clutch and continue the U-turn. So try head up, 2, and we'll try a stop. Not the greatest of stops. We'll come around, we'll try that again. We'll do one more of those. We'll do a quick debrief. So again, I'm stopped over here in the left-hand chute. We're going to do a right-hand U-turn. We're going to try a throw and catch and try to do a nice smooth stop on the other side. So turn the wheel a little bit that direction, a little bit of throttle. We'll do a throw and catch it on the other side. All right. All right. Well, that was exercise 5 and exercise 6. So exercise 5 was a single serpentine. We added a warm-up exercise where we set up a 40-foot radius, got into the radius with the throttle set and the clutch set, controlled our speed with the brake, but we just maintained the same speed and just did more lean, more lean, more lean to get that radius as small as we could. We went around and did it again the opposite direction, so we left and right. That was just kind of a warm-up. Then we set up the cones for the serpentine. We did the serpentine again. That's trying to train that dropping it in to the left, dropping, doing that transition to the right. The key to that exercise is that transition from left to right. And then, of course, we're working on body position, keeping our body perpendicular to the ground and our head and eyes up. I think the first couple passes, I had my head down. Second couple passes, I started working on getting my eyes level with the ground, just like we talked about in the ground school. So that's very important when you start leaning the bike, okay? And then the U-turns, we did the same thing. We worked on body position, let the bike drop, and our body and our head staying upright, and our eyes level. That's critical. I see so many people, they're trying to do that turn and they're here instead of here. Okay? They're here like they're riding on the street in a regular corner. When they do that, their head is down, their eyes are seeing that asphalt coming up at them, and their inner ear is telling them that you're leaning, you're falling to the ground, and it just freezes them up and they can't get the bike to turn, and they just do a nice wide turn, and they do it over and over again, and they're just sitting right here. The brain has just got way too much noise when that's going on for that to be effective. So if you're struggling with these U-turns, concentrate on dropping the bike, letting the bike drop out of the way, keeping your body perpendicular to the ground, but most importantly, your eyes level to the horizon. Whether you're looking, beyond it, looking at a cone, looking at whatever you're looking, but just make sure you're looking out into the horizon to keep those eyes level. So again, thanks everyone for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed yet, please do. Doesn't cost you anything, but it sure helps us out. We have had a lot of subscribers the last couple weeks. This is my 4th week. I've had this bike for 4 weeks now, 4 weeks yesterday. So you're just watching me do the training on my own, and I'm just kind of working through everything. The next lesson we're actually going to do, we're going to go off of the Be the Boss exercises just for a second, and we're going to do some emergency braking. That'll be the next thing you do will be emergency braking and all the techniques involved in that. And then we'll go back and finish off the Be the Boss exercises. So again, thanks a lot. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.